Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Martinelli! Risa. Done delicately. Great vision. Shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Casemiro, De Paul, and it's Casemiro to Marquinhos. Emerson to Martinelli. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, good spread, and he's quick to return it. Almada. So, what can they make of this? Now it's Savinho. Gets a good foot in there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he cuts out the supply. Quality ball. Drive, and Wissa! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Well, look at him. Furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Emerson. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And it's made. And the shot! Brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. Manchester United take the lead. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
That'll be a corner. And we have our very first corner. De Paul. De Paul with the cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. What a throw in. De Paul receives it in a wide position. Savinho, well seen, saw that coming. And it's De Jong, driving forward. Can he get it through? And he's gone looking for safety. Now the ball's gone astray. Wissa! It's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the...
Shot, surely! Goal! Inter! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Inter are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Inter Milan with the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
That is good alertness. Paredes. De Paul. And here's Martinelli. De Paul. And Bomo. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Son Heung-min. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Oh, important interception. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Knocks it out wide. Oh, that's nice. No, couldn't quite catch up to that. And the counter is on. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Engages and forces him off the ball. Can he get on the end of this? Played out towards the right wing.
2 added minutes has been
Looking to
indicated.
play him in. It's a goal kick. Martinelli. Vecino. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. So, we reach the halfway point.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
For Manchester United.
Well, that is the first half done,
14,
and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Coming on to replace
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And here's Trossard. He's on it, can he get away? Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. It's Son Heung-min! And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 2 then. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He's had a shot! And he's stuck it away! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touch. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Inter! Into the lead once more. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And the ball is out of play. Calafiori. So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. That's been cut out, well played. Inter Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And here's Trossard. De Paul threads one in. Big chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Rodrigo de Paul. Number 6, Leandro Paredes. Number 7, Son Heung-min. Coming on the field.
And that has been cleared.
Paulinho. Number 8.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Number 9, Gerard Moreno. Substitutions taking place.
Paulinho. Well, that looks a decent ball. Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Paulinho. Bomo. Now this could be a chance. Gerard Moreno showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Kovacic. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vecino could move up a gear here. Savinho making good progress on the right-hand side.
Inter surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Casemiro. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar. Well timed, excellent interception. This looks promising. Decent chance! And that really should have been that.
Wissa really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Emerson Royal is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, he's got a side of... And he shoots! And that's a good finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Inter Milan go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Picked out brilliantly. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
De Jong. And it's Vecino. Now, he's got space here. Emerson Royal calmly anticipates.
Has been indicated.
4 added minutes on the board. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Pass somewhat off target. Now, can they get him away? And he's in. Bomo! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Knocks it into space. And there goes the final whistle. Manchester United can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off.
And a quick reminder today to
So
please
Jim, how
make
do you
all
reflect on what we've seen?
Manchester United desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.